real cases before a real judge.
Plaintiff Kathleen Sayward says after she started dating the defendant, she discovered he was going out to the strip clubs and even hired a big-breasted escort to be his companion one night. Kathleen is suing because she claims the defendant stole $5,000 from her and then vanished. Defendant James Bates says Kathleen was nothing but a booty call, but he admits that the sex was really good. James claims Kathleen has a severe alcohol problem, and he regretfully enabled her by giving her liquor while she was in rehab. He's countersuing for car damages.
Start with you.
I met Jim a little over a year ago because we used to go to the Legion and stuff together all the time. And he's a great guy, he's a charming man and everything else, and he was always very good to me. Then we started dating, and things got intimate and everything else. And
when did you all start dating?
a little over a year ago.
Okay.
I believe so. I believe it's a little over a year. And after we started dating and whatnot, I found out other things about him too, like he was going to strip clubs, hanging out all the time, to watch people pick up dollar bills with their butt.
To do what? Say that again. You said to watch people pick up the bills.
With their butt.
With their butt.
Yeah. And I went with him. Yeah, sure, that's what he said. And then he actually hired someone, like an escort, to go down the club to show off in front of his friends because she has large breasts. So that's what he did. And
how do you know?
Because no matter, we all hang at the same place, so no matter when I go in, it all comes back to me.
Okay.
You know, and I lost my husband when I first met Jim. Well, shortly there, I lost my husband 3 years ago to a very tragic death. And Jim was always there to come for me and everything else until this situation came up.
Okay. And you all would hang out?
Oh, I went to the strip club with him once. We used to go to the American Legion.
Gotcha.
Together, and that's where he brought the big-breasted woman down.
Nice guy?
Oh, he's a great guy. I have nothing, I have nothing bad to say to him.
Other than he's a thief.
Yeah.
No,
that narrows it down.
You are accusing him of being a thief today. Let me hear from you about the nature of the friendship, relationship, or what have you. Then I'll get back to her regarding the specifics of the allegation of stealing her money.
Well, Your Honor, first of all, from the first time I met her, she was nothing more to me than just a booty call.
Booty?
And that was how long ago?
Oh, about a year ago.
Okay.
A little over a year. We had nothing but a sexual relationship from day one. It was good. It was very good.
Very, very, very good. And you all wouldn't go out on dates?
Yes, we did go out
to
on
the
dates.
American Legion?
Yes.
To the strip club?
Yes.
All right, well, booty calls, you do nothing but come over late at night and get, you know, and you don't take the woman out. You don't take them on dates. That's not the nature of that. That is dating.
Well, that may be
booty
a Chicago
calls are
booty
just
call.
stopping in real quick, have your little drive-by, and going on back home. So you weren't
Your
booty
Honor,
calling, you were dating.
Booty call.
You were in love. Wasn't he, ma'am?
Yes, he was.
I know he was.
No, Your Honor, I was in lust.
No, he said he was in lust.
Defendant James Bates had a sexual relationship with the plaintiff, and he admits that he enabled her while she was in rehab by giving her alcohol.
What else you want me to know?
Well, Your Honor, I tried to help her when the alcohol got too much for her.
You suggest she has an alcohol problem?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
When do you think it started? When the death of her husband, perhaps?
Yes, I believe that to be the case. I tried to help her. She went to rehab a couple of times. She would call me 10 to 30 times a day to bring from the hospital.
You must have been very, very good, too.
Your Honor,
This man get 20 to 30 calls a day, Doc. It's not just to say hello. Go ahead. What would she say those 20, 30 times?
well, most of the time she wanted me to bring her booze. Even when she was in the hospital, she wanted me to bring her liquor. And I did. I enabled her.
Did you all break up, and if so, when?
We did so right after she received a settlement from her husband's estate.
You broke up?
Yes.
Thought it was just a booty call. You don't break up with a booty call. You never go together. You were in love.
I was in lust.
All right, I have your background there. Tell me about the money you're suing
Okay,
him for.
when my husband died, I waited 3 years to get a disbursement check, which I got $10,000 from. And I didn't have a bank account or an ID at the time, so Jim, being the friend that he was to me, he said he'd cash the check for me. So I have a copy of that.
Why didn't you have ID?
Now I have ID.
Why didn't you back then?
I lost my license. Well, I misplaced my license.
How long did you go without it?
Some months.
Go ahead.
Okay, so he withdrew $5,000 of the money for me that I owed to my best friend because I live in her home and everything else, and I owed it to her. And then he just vanished off the face of the earth with the other $5,000. Avoided all phone calls and everything else, and he called me like 3 weeks later.
When was this?
I
Month
got the
and
check.
year?
Oh, 7. I'm sorry, it was July 10th on 12.
Okay. He vanished after getting your $5,000.
Off like the wind. Wouldn't answer his phone, wouldn't return any calls to me, wouldn't take any calls from me. And then he called me like 3 weeks after the check thing and said, we need to talk. Because it must have been about a booty call or something. I don't know. And we went out for a cocktail last night together, so you can't say that I don't mean anything in his life.
And when you all did speak about your money, what was the discussion?
Well, the night I got the check, I called him because he was going to hold on to my money till I needed it.
I know, but after he ran off and he called you
but
later.
He called me that night when I talked to him. It's the only time he ever spoke to me was the night of the check. And he said, that money's mine, click.
Okay, but you did say you spoke to him 3 weeks later.
3 weeks later he called me.
So what was that discussion?
He gave
Did
me
he
money.
admit?
He gave me some money back towards it.
All right. Sir, what do you say?
Well, that's part of it is true, Your Honor. I did
What
give
part?
her. I did give her money because I felt sorry for her. She didn't have any money.
Because you took it. Because you took it.
She said because you took it. You're right.
Your Honor, I only took what was mine.
Pardon me?
I only took what she owed me.
With her permission?
No.
So you stole it, like she says.
Oh, I didn't steal it.
If you took something from someone without their permission, that's exactly what it is. Just because she owed you money, you can't help yourself because someone owed you money. You can't come in their house and take their furniture, take their jewelry. You see the door open, she owed me some money. Let me go in here and get the jewelry. You follow me? So, can't do that, sir. That's what the courts are for.
Defendant James Bates had a sexual relationship with the plaintiff, and he admits that he enabled her while she was in rehab by giving her alcohol.
Nonetheless, let's hear about the $5,000. And you say you did pay her out of the kindness of your heart?
Yes.
Why were you being so kind?
Because it was
Well,
my money.
as I said before, she was broke, had no money.
All right, well, you shouldn't have took it in the first place. If she was broke and you were being kind. What's your counterclaim for, sir? How does she owe you for car damages?
For car damages, would be $3,300.
What did she do?
Well, I have reports here where she wrecked 2 of my cars.
I see them. When?
Last year, Your Honor.
Do you know the month?
June, July.
All right. And was she negligent?
Yes, she was.
How so? Tell
I
me what
believe she
happened.
was under the influence.
Where do you get that information?
Well, Your Honor, there was videotape taken at the scene of the third accident.
Okay.
It shows her hitting a car, getting into the car, and driving it away, driving my car away, the Mustang.
Hitting another car?
Yes.
With your Mustang?
Yes.
Causing damage to your
Exactly.
Mustang. Did you discuss it with her?
Well, she said it wasn't her fault. She didn't do it.
Did you discuss her paying for the car damages?
No.
Never did.
Never had to. She said she would
Why?
pay me back. She said she would pay me back, Your Honor.
How did she tell you that if you all never discussed it?
She told me.
You
when
say
she
you never
came-
discussed it with her.
I did discuss it with her.
You told me no.
Well, I did.
And there's a second one I see that you allege. And these are estimates which have no date on them. Any reason? And ma'am, did you wreck his car negligently and agree to pay for it?
No, I never agreed to pay for it. How was I going to pay for anything when he already had my money? Where would I be pulling
It's a
it
good
from?
point. No wonder he didn't ask you. No wonder there wasn't a discussion. No wonder there wasn't a discussion. All right. You said, let me be quiet. I owe this woman, I done took her money, and I can't even talk about getting my money from her. And then I ask you today, sir, did you discuss it? Nope, nope. Then, boom, well, why did she? Oh, yeah, we discussed it. She said she paid me. So you contradicted yourself. I asked
I
you.
understand that, Judge.
All right, I'm glad you do. Long as you do. Long as you do. 3650, he admits to taking your $5,000. He contradicted himself regarding the repayment, and you say the reason is because he owed you money. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff. Defendants dismissed.
It's the same thing. It's always going to be the same way between us. He's mad right now, but he'll forgive me. He'll get over it.
I have nothing to say. Nothing.
You didn't have anything to say in the courtroom either.